just you and me against the world now. Not that I'm complaining. I never knew it would be this beautiful. Someone should really make a painting for this place.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, welcome to War Maidens. Now don't let the name worry you. Excellent. I think you'll be glad that you made this decision. Thank you. I'll be sure to put it to good use. Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage? Good doing business with you.
What is it now, you sweet talker?
Welcome to Bellathor's General Goods. Welcome indeed. Ah, good to see you. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that. It was a pleasure.
Got a pretty full stock of potions and alchemy reagents.
Once I've made enough money trading with the Khajiit caravans, I'm going to buy the bannered mare from Hulda. Before my ma and Da passed, I told them that one day I'd become the best trader in Skyrim. I met one of the caravan leaders, Madran. He said he'd help me get started if I could bring him a mammoth's tusk. Easier said than done. You'd do that? If you find one, I could teach you a thing or two about trading. Help you get a fair bargain in the future?
I sell cures for all ills.
Thank
I'll
you.
be happy to serve you.
This should turn that old cat's gaze. Maybe I'll be able to become a caravaneer myself one day. As promised, let me show you a thing or two about bargaining. Don't want some shifty merchant giving you a raw trade.
I can help you with, you have but to ask.
About the same as everyone else? They're the catfolk of elsewhere. Great warriors, good traders. Way I hear it, elsewhere ain't nothing like Skyrim. It's got tropical forests and dusty badlands. It sounds awful.
You'll find tonics,
Yeah,
salves,
these
poultices,
Khajiit make a
and
living
potions on
traveling
their
the
shelves.
roads and selling their
Browse
wares.
to your heart's content.
It's got to be tough. Skyrim's a hard enough land when you've got a roof over your head. Worst thing is, nobody wants them in the cities. Nobody trusts them. Reputation mostly. A lot of Khajiit turn to smuggling and thievery to get by. A few bad apples spoil the bunch.
If there's
You know
anything
how
I
it
can
is.
help you with, you have but to ask.
It was a pleasure, thank you.
I have several elixirs for sale. By helping me, you're helping the good folk of Whiterun. How could I say no to that? May prosperity bless us both. Ah, so you're an alchemist then? Take care of yourself.
Whiterun's truly a curious city. It feels so open.
Come on in. Just stoke the fire.
This
Take a
is an
seat and get
ode
the
to
cold out.
Skyrim's staunch protectors, the Imperials. We drink to
If
our...
you're
Barkeep,
looking for a
I'd
challenge,
like a drink.
you've come to the right place.
If it's work you need, how about let's sate that appetite, hmm? Need
Thanks.
anything else? Just let me know.
A few drinks, a few laughs, and a contest. What could be better?
Our home. Down with Ulfric, the killer of kings. On the day of your death, we will drink and we'll sing.
What can I do for you?
We're the children of Skyrim, and we fight all our lives. And when Sovngarde beckons, every one of us dies. But this land is ours, and we'll see it wiped clean of the scourge that has sullied our hopes and our dreams.
If you're looking for a challenge, you've come to the right place.
Hello, friend.
I work for Belethor at the General Goods Store.
Hi there.
The Ancestor Glade had a charm, didn't it? Maybe we should revisit. Yes? Oh, what would you like me to wear? A word of advice. Anything but heavy armor. It's too sluggish for me.
I'm ready if you are.
It's everything I could have hoped for. I know it's not much, but I found a few pretty things. They're in the chest in my room. If you see anything you like, please, take it. You've done so much for me. It's the least I can do.
So what's next for our adventures? I'm no fan of the sun, but it would be better than this.
I don't think you were followed. Come on, I have a plan. I figured out how we're going to get you into the Thalmor embassy. That would be a bad idea. I'd be too likely to attract the wrong kind of attention. But they don't know you at all yet. The Thalmor ambassador, Elenwen, regularly throws parties where the rich and connected cozy up to the Thalmor. I can get you into one of those parties. Once you're inside the embassy, you can get away and find Elenwen's secret files. I have a contact inside the embassy. He's not up for this kind of high-risk mission, but he can help you. His name is Malborn. Wood Elf. Plenty of reason to hate the Thalmor. You can trust him. I'll get word for him to meet you in Solitude at the Winking Skeever. You know it? While you're doing that, I'll work on getting you an invitation to Elenwen's little party. Meet me at the Solitude stables after you've arranged things with Malborn. Any questions? Don't worry about Malborn. He's not a dangerous character like you. But he hates the Thalmor at least as much as I do. He's a wood elf. The Thalmor wiped out his family back in Valenwood during one of their purges that we never hear about. Luckily, they don't know who he really is, or he wouldn't be serving drinks at the ambassador's parties. Let me handle that. You'll have a real invitation, don't worry. As long as you can act the part of a Thalmor toady, you'll get past the guards. That's when the fun starts. You'll have to slip away from the party without raising the alarm. Then you'll need to find Elenwen's office and search her files. Malborn should be able to point you in the right direction. Sounds good. Be careful.
Thank you. For, well, everything. What is it, my love? If you run into any trolls, just remember they're more scared of you than you are of them. Well, probably. From the castle, you used to just be able to see Solitude over the mountains. It's exactly what I imagined.
What do you need? Need something? Really? You're who she picked? I hope she knows what she's doing.
So?
Here's the deal. I can smuggle some equipment into the embassy for you. Don't plan on bringing anything else in with you. The Thalmor takes security very seriously. Give me what you can't live without, and I'll make sure to get it into the embassy. The rest is up to you. Okay, I'll get this inside the embassy for you. I've got to go. I'll find you at the party. Don't worry.
Looks like we're going to a party. What makes it more interesting is that there's going to be a little heist or thievery work while we're there.
I'm not interested, Jari. It doesn't matter how many times you ask.
Hey, so
that. You're missing out on
I know we only got one invitation to the party, but do you think I could still come too? Maybe I could use a charm spell on the manor guard, or perhaps I could just use my arcane arts to sneak past everyone. Alright then. If I could ask a favor though, do try to bring home some fine Colovian brandy. I really would appreciate it. I'll wait here, at the inn. Just don't take too long, okay?
By blade or by spell. If you want it dead, I'll make it dead. All you need to do is pay my fee.
Tools, wares, and weapons, all for sale at fair prices. I welcome you, friend. How may I take a look?
Quite the opposite, in fact. The soldiers are some of our best customers, for we offer supplies and wares they cannot obtain by other means. It was Risad's idea to come here now, while the land is in turmoil. Where others saw only danger, he saw opportunity. May your road lead you to warm sands.
Have you given Malborn the gear you want to smuggle into the embassy? Good. I have your invitation to the party. But the only way you're going to get past the guards is if they really believe you're an invited guest. Which means you need to look the part and not be armed to the teeth. Here, put this on. When you're ready, I'll keep the rest of your gear safe until you get back. You'll only have what Malborn smuggled in for you, plus whatever you can pick up inside. You can't go to a party at the Thalmor embassy dressed like that. I guess that will have to do. You should pass for a real guest, at least until you open your mouth. Ready to board the carriage to the embassy? Don't worry, it will all be waiting for you when you get back. Just make sure you get back out of there alive with the information we need. Good luck.
Ah, a fellow latecomer to Ellenwyn's little soiree. And arriving by carriage, no less. I salute you, sir. My lateness is due more to getting lost on the way up this god's-forsaken mountain than to any desire to actually arrive late. I prefer to arrive early, often the day before the party, so as not to miss out on any of the drinking. Please. There's not enough drinking in the world today, wouldn't you agree?
Welcome to the Thalmor Embassy. Your invitation, please. Thank you, sir. Go right in.
Look forward to the trip back down. Now then, here's my invitation. I don't have a poison dagger strapped to my thigh, etc., etc.
Welcome. I don't believe we've met. I am Elenwen, the Thalmor ambassador to Skyrim. And you are? Ah, yes. I remember your name from the guest list. Please,
Madam
tell me
Ambassador,
more about
I am
yourself.
so sorry
What brings you to this... to Skyrim? What is it, Malborn?
It's just that we've run out of the Alto wine. Do I have your permission to uncork the...
Of course.
Red?
I've told you before not to bother me with such trifles.
Yes, Madam Ambassador.
My apologies. We'll have to get better acquainted later. Please, I'm so glad you could attend today. Quite often, yes. The only thing I enjoy more than luxury is sharing that luxury with those who can appreciate it. But I also enjoy learning the latest gossip and hearing the most intriguing rumors. Of course not. One does not gather the most important men and women of Skyrim and then serve them cheap ale and stale bread. This is only a taste of the benefits that accrue to those that align themselves with Thalmor interests. One of my main duties is to foster a better understanding between the Aldmeri Dominion and the people of Skyrim. I also oversee the activities of the Thalmor Justiciars throughout Skyrim, although this has been most unfortunately disrupted by the war. The Thalmor Justiciars are so often misunderstood. Our primary goal is to preserve the peace between the Empire and the Aldmeri Dominion. The worship of the false god Talos contributed to the unfortunate friction that led to the Great War. Following the Great War, the White Gold Concordat set out the terms for peaceful coexistence between the two powers. The Empire and the Dominion agreed that the worship of Talos was a relic of the past and must be eliminated in the interests of peace. But I'm sure you didn't come here for a lecture on high politics. One of my main duties is to foster a better understanding between the Aldmeri Dominion and the people of Skyrim. I also oversee the activities of the Thalmor Justiciars throughout Skyrim, although this has been most unfortunately disrupted by the war. As long as the Empire continues to uphold its treaty obligations, my government does not concern itself with the internal politics of Skyrim. Do enjoy yourself.
What can I... Yes, what do you need? Here you go, sir. The finest Colovian brandy. Is there anything else I can get for you? Mm-hmm.
What does a fellow need to do to get a drink around here?
For the man who knows how to make money, war can be a most profitable venture. You must be new to Skyrim, or you'd already know who I am. I have a stake in most anything of importance in Solitude. I feel that it's time to put aside the grievances of the past and let peace and prosperity flourish between the Empire and the Aldmeri Dominion. I try to do my little part. Besides, just between you and me, it's making me pots of money. But not every Nord is obsessed with strength, honor, and skill at arms. A rare few are born with a gift for making money. My investments are my strength, and my wealth is my weapon. As for honor, well, there are some luxuries even I can't afford. Very well, then. There's a likely-looking filly, even if she is an elf. You there, serving girl. What's your name, dear?
I don't recall seeing you at one of these before, and I know everyone who's anyone in Skyrim.
I just wanted to get a better look at
To maintain relationship. By the way, I don't know who you are, but unless you want me to blow your cover, I'd advise that you avoid me for the rest of the party. We have a relationship of mutual respect. I care little about the politics and rivalries between the Thalmor and the Empire. But I do respect power, and the Thalmor have that. They leave me alone, and I leave them alone. Until next time.
Please, help yourself to more wine.
It is not eyes that reveal another's true nature. It is the heart. Fair faces and fine food are well and good, but honesty is rarely so pleasing. There are words spoken and words unspoken. Beware these Thalmor, for they are adept in both languages. For this reason, I avoid them when I can. May wisdom light your path.
I trust that this is just the beginning of a long and mutually beneficial...
At least Ulfric's men are willing to fight for their principles, barbaric as they may be. There are those in the Empire who would wish to evade their obligations to help root out the Talos heresy. Fortunately, those most opposed to the Emperor's wise policy have now branded themselves traitors as well as heretics. I am here to remind the ruling classes of Skyrim that their loyalty to the Emperor requires cooperation with the Thalmor. There are those in the Empire who would wish to evade their obligations to help root out the Talos heresy. At least Ulfric's men are willing to fight for their principles, barbaric as they may be.
What does a fellow need to do
I'm
to
sorry,
get a drink
sir. I'm on
around here?
duty.
Did you see that serving girl? I hear elf women are insatiable.
What does a fellow need to do to get a drink around here? Ah, the one generous soul amongst a gathering of pinch pennies and lick spittles. If there's anything I can ever do for you, do not hesitate to call upon me. Your wish is my command, as long as it doesn't involve much physical activity. I seem to be having trouble staying on my feet at the moment.
What can I get for you? Here you go, sir. Colovian brandy. See ya.
If your eyes and your ears are open, and your mind is free of judgment and expectation, you might learn much in this chamber.
See that disgusting drunk over there? A high-ranking official in the East Empire Company, believe it or not.
My friend, a toast to a beautiful friendship. Of course! I would do anything for you, my one and truest friend. What do you need from me? You must be new around here. Bad manners to ask such a direct question at one of Ellenwyn's little soirees. But I have nothing to hide. I'm in from the south on business. And if you want to do business in Tamriel these days, well, you'd better get used to cozying up to the Thalmor, like it or not. Of course! I would do anything for you, my one and truest friend. What do you need from me? Is that all? My friend, you've come to the right person. You could say that causing a scene is somewhat of a specialty of mine. Stand back and behold my handiwork. Attention, everyone! Could I have your attention, please? I have an announcement to make.
Let's go, before anyone notices us.
Ellenwyn, our mistress. I speak figuratively, of course. Nothing could be more unlikely than that someone would actually want her in their bed. Although, most of you are...
So far, so good. Let's hope nobody saw us slip out. We need to pass through the kitchen. Your gear is hidden in the larder. Just stay close and let me do any talking, got it? Follow me.
Wouldn't want to offend our Thalmor overlords, would we? Someone bring me a
Who
drink.
comes, Malvern? You know I don't like strange smells in my kitchen.
A guest feeling ill. Leave the poor wretch be.
A guest? In the kitchens? You know this is against the rules.
Rules, is it, Savani? I didn't realize that eating moon sugar was permitted. Perhaps I should ask the ambassador.
Get out of here. I saw nothing.
Your gear is in that chest. I'll lock the door behind you. Don't screw this up. I need to lock the door. Behind you, or the patrols might notice something's wrong. Come on. If someone misses me at the party, we're both dead. I need to lock the door behind you, or the patrols might notice something wrong. Hurry it up. I've got to get back before I'm missed. I need to lock the door behind you, or the patrols might notice something's wrong. Hurry it up.
Did you see those robes
You're on your
marching
own
this
now.
morning? Who are they with? More of the Emissary's treaty enforcers? No, they're high mages, just in from Alinor. I guess herself is finally getting worried about all the dragon attacks. Is someone there?
Don't you see? Elvin is the only truth! I'll
should have come.
You're dead. This is what you want, huh?
I'll end your miserable life.
You wish to defeat me? Impossible.
You are but a dog, and I...
See you burn. All the future. Behold. Time for you humans to learn your place. Elven supremacy is the only truth. See you burn. Foolish human, your time.
I'll end your miserable life.
I'll see you burn. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. Suffering to all mankind. I'll see you burn.
But I need that money. I earned it. I have my own expenses, you know.
Silence! Do not presume. You are most useful, but do not presume. We have other informants who are less offensive.
But no one else has brought you such valuable information, have they? Etienne, he's talked, hasn't he? He knows where that old man is.
Stop, please. I don't know anything else. Don't you think I'd have told you already?
Silence. You know the rules. Do not speak unless spoken to. Master Rolandil will ask the questions.
Let's begin again.
No, for
You know the
sake,
rules.
I've already told you everything.
Start at the beginning, as usual. If you persist
No,
in this
wait,
stubbornness,
I was just
I'll have...
catching my breath. Why wouldn't I tell you again? I don't even know anything. There's an old man. He lives in Riften. He could be this Esbern you're looking for, but I don't know. He's old and seemed kind of crazy. That's all I know.
Behold the future!
I told you. I don't know anything else about it. What? Who? What do you want then? Yeah, sure. Okay. Come on, this way. I've seen the guards use it to get rid of bodies. It must lead somewhere. I damn well hope so. If it helps you twist them up, I'm glad to help. They're after some old guy named Esbern. Something to do with dragons.
I gathered it from listening to them talk when they thought I was out. I've seen a guy in Riften who they seem to think is him. Not much to go on. I don't even know where he lives or his name, but they seem pretty excited about it. That's it. Now, let's get out of here. Whatever you want. But let's go, now.
Listen up, spy. You're trapped in here, and we have your accomplice. Surrender immediately, or you both die.
Never mind.
Silence,
I'm
traitor!
dead already.
Move, slowly.
Never should have come here.
No more! I yield! I yield!
Guess I was just hearing things.
Mercy!
Guess it's all clear now. Oh.
What a waste. Oh, what happened? Of course.
You made it out alive, at least. Your gear's safe in my room, as promised. Did you learn anything useful? Really? That seems hard to believe. You're sure about that? You're right, you're right. I was sure it must have been them. If not the Thalmor, who? Or what? Esbern? He's alive? I thought the Thalmor must have got him years ago. That crazy old man. Figures the Thalmor would be on his trail, though, if they were trying to find out what's going on with the dragons. You mean aside from wanting to kill every blade they can lay their hands on? Esbern was one of the Blade's archivists. back before the Thalmor smashed us during the Great War. He knew everything about the ancient dragon lore of the Blades. Obsessed with it, really. Nobody paid much attention back then. I guess he wasn't as crazy as we all thought. Ironic, right? The old enemies assume that every calamity must be a plot by the other side. Even so, we've got to find Esbern before they do. He'll know how to stop the dragons, if anybody does. Do they know where he is? Riften, eh? Probably down in the Ratway, then. It's where I'd go. You'd better get to Riften. Talk to Brynjolf. He's well-connected. A good starting point, at least. Oh, and when you find Esbern, if you think I'm paranoid, you may have some trouble getting him to trust you. Just ask him where he was on the 30th of Frostfall. You'll know what it means. The Blades have always guarded and guided the Dragonborn, but we'd forgotten why. Now our purpose is clear. I'm all that's left of the Blades, and you're the Dragonborn. Together, we're going to stop these dragons if we have to put every last one of them back in the ground. The Thalmor happened. They've been hunting down every blade they can find for the past 30 years. Thanks to the White Gold Concordat, they've been able to operate throughout the Empire with impunity. The Great War. Only 30 years passed and already ancient history to most people. Seems to me like it just ended. It's never really ended for me. But to answer your question, the White Gold Concordat was the fancy name they put on the peace treaty between the Empire and the Thalmor. It ended the war and saved the Empire to fight another day. Also trampled on the sacred name of Talos, and gave the Thalmor free rein to stamp out Talos worship throughout the Empire.